Planet X TV.
Hey, what up, all you Planet X viewers? This is Ryan Dival catching up with you again. On the set tonight, we got Grover Cleveland, our Maui specialist, checking out what do we got going on this week's show.
Big waves at Jaws, paddling in.
Paddle waves at Jaws.
Paddling.
How big are the boards are riding at Jaws these days?
10-6, 11 plus. Shane Dorian's boards. I heard it's 12 foot.
12-12?
Yeah, I don't know about 12-12, but they're big. And you know what? They're getting smaller. Now that everybody's feeling the place out, Piahi, Jaws, whatever you want to call it, it's become a surf spot.
Hey, Planet X. I'm Christian Fletcher. I can't do it, dude. It's too funny. Hello, this is Christian Fletcher. I live on the edge.
Only here on Planet X.
Yo, what up, ladies and lads? This is Ryan Dival. You're looking at an all-surf special here on Planet X.
Oh, you'll see that it's not what you're thinking. You'll be wrong. I'm singing the song that it's every vein in every direction. You'll be wrong. It's not what you're thinking. This be right here. As for my loaded, I don't care. Bringing me down to get right with your life. It comes so slow you can handle it. Let me go in your life, I got it down. To hit it up, you can handle it. Let me go in your life. Whoa, whoa, you gotta love it. I don't care. Holding it down. Whoa, you gotta love it. I don't care. Holding it down for me. Being right here has made my entire life so fast. Riding it down again, I come so fast. Like a speeding bullet into your eye. I will die, you will cry. I got it down. Ride with your life, you can handle it.
We'll be back with more action here on Planet X.
Planet X TV.
And I'm the king in the courtyard.
Only here on Planet X.
Planet X TV.
Hey, we're back on Planet X with Grover. Paul Cleveland here. Tell me about what's going on in Maui right now.
The big news is paddling into giant waves. That's what everybody's doing. It seems like
That's not really like new news. I mean, the people have been doing that for a long time, but what makes it special?
Jaws. There's a place called Jaws, Piahi Bay. It's Laird pretty much put it on the map years ago. Him and Buzzy and a couple other guys really went after the kind of waves that weren't thought that you could paddle into. They towed into them. They started a whole revolution.
And there was a lot of attention. I mean, most of the attention on big wave Hawaiian surfing was focused on Waimea and the North Shore, basically, of Oahu. But these guys were sneaking out, and it's basically turned into the staple of the biggest of big waves, right?
It's the gnarliest. I've never been in the water at Mavericks, but I've been around big waves myself, and I've been in the water. I was in the water when Dan Moore took that 75-footer on the head. I watched it with my own eyes. I made a documentary, and I was filming in the water, and I had other guys filming on the cliff. This was toe-in surf, and it was real jaws. It was hitting the outside reef. There were 10, 15 waves in a set. The faces were, some of them were 100 foot, and I'm not the only one that says that. Dan Moore got a 75-foot, $75,000 from Billabong, and he took it on the head. I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, I've dropped in on waves in a Gemini boat at Jaws, trying to get a clip with Josh Stone and Luke Hargraves. This place is not normal. It's not right. And the mere fact that these young kids, Albie Layer, Matt Miola, Matt Miola and Tyler LeBron and those guys, they're tiny, skinny little guys.
$140 soaking wet with their board in their hand.
I mean, we're talking Kai Barger is not a very big guy, and these guys are dropping into legitimate 40-foot faces. I've filmed 40-foot faces already. I haven't seen any 50, 60-footers yet, you know, but Shane Dorian's was a legitimate 40-foot face.
Speaking of Dorian, what do you think about some of the new wetsuit technology that's coming out? Some of these inflatable, CO2 cartridge wetsuits. Do you really think that's going to make it or break it in a life or death situation for these guys?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It's still a luck of the draw. Those guys, Wassel, Dave Wassel, and all those guys got them. Patagonia makes one, and Billabong makes one. They're stopped making them now, and let me the wetsuit thing, yes. Anything that you can get to save your life and help save your life to get you to the surface quick is going to help. And from what I understand and what you'll see in the next segment of Ballistic TV on Planet X is Cy Smiley and a couple of the other guys talking about getting licked with the vest on and still tumbling, not knowing which way is up and so forth.
Do you think that it's going to give some guys who might not be, capable and ready to surf these conditions a false sense of security? So they'll be out there thinking, they basically got their ace in the hole to save their life, but when it comes down to it, we might lose someone.
I don't want to take up everybody's time with this, but I've filmed every single paddle session that's happened, and what I've found is Laird and Buzzy and Dave Kalama and those guys, they said, you need, Archie Kalepa, they said, you need an experienced team to surf those size waves. The guy rescuing you is your right-hand man. You train with him. You sleep and eat with him. You guys know each other. You feel each other's energy. And they went after those giant waves equipped to do that. They invented the sleds, the rescue sleds and whatnot. The last swell I was just at Jaws, there was 40 people, 50 people paddled out there, and there was only 4 skis. Those skis were with Kai Lenny and Ian Walsh. Skull Base guy, DK and Sean and those guys, that's all Skull Base. They take care of their own. They rescue each other, and they work really hard, and they've had to rescue other people. I filmed some of these kids from Australia. They came. They're bored with Waimea. I'm bored with Waimea. It's just a big drop. I got to get over here. And I go, what happens if you get taxed and held down, bro? I mean, you don't have anybody rescuing you. And, I filmed guys in trouble. You have not even begun to see what's going to happen here right now, and I'm calling it.
All right there, Dr. Paul Cleveland. We'll be back with more on Ballistic TV and Planet X.
Planet X TV. TV.
Speaking of Maui, Planet X's own Aiden Wynn got to check out a little different side of Maui.
On this year's KSP tour, we had 4 stops. We went to Portugal, Mauritius, Ireland, and then finally here to Maui. In Portugal, we didn't quite have the conditions we were hoping for. We didn't have the wind to finish the competition and didn't have a result. It was a bit unfortunate, not typical for the strong, windy Gincho. Luckily, we went to Mauritius after that, had a great competition with absolutely epic conditions there. Once again, barreling, left-handers, couldn't have been any nicer. And Ireland was the next stop on the tour. Wasn't as kind to us there either. We did get some wind and some great conditions, but not quite enough to finish the competition. We ended up having a result, but not a final result for the men, so that was a bit unfortunate. But yet again, we came to Maui to finish off the season and had a great final year at Hokipa, and were able to crown our world champions.
Dear friend, it don't feel right, but who am I to judge your giving sight? But still, it don't seem real, 'cause the world didn't love you, and the town always wants you, when it was pissing down on you, 'cause the world didn't love you, and the town always wants you, when it was pissing down on you.
I think the level on tour has definitely increased this year by a lot. We just had so many good riders, male and female, that it was really tough from the beginning to even guess who was going to take the title in the end. I think we can be very happy with the outcome of this year's KSP season. We've seen a lot of incredible riding. The level has definitely risen a lot in both the female and male competition here. And having Keahi and Yalu winning the World Championship titles, a different result than last year, is definitely just adding to excitement.
Yeah, I came into this comp thinking that I probably had a good chance, or a good chance of anybody to win it, and super stoked that everything kind of fell my way with the actual whole World Tour standings, and couldn't be happier. Everything fell into place, and yeah, I'm stoked.
I can't really describe what the feeling is like. It still kind of has to get to me, and for now I'm just super happy that I did so well in Maui, also because Nash is from here, and yeah, I'm super stoked to get that title, and it's my first title ever, first year on tour, and being world champion 2012. It's like, I don't have any words for that.
I would really like to thank all our industry members, and especially our industry sponsors, North Kiteboarding, Best Kiteboarding, Cabrina, Nash and Ian. Of course, everyone that has helped make the tour possible, all the volunteers, our entire KSP crew of judges, media, live stream and contest organization. And for next year, I can only say, well, stay tuned. The KSP tour schedule will be released on the 1st of February, and we should be seeing some great spots on tour again next year.
Wild stuff there, Grove Star. We're going to be back with more action here on Planet X.
Planet X TV.
Only here on Planet X.
Planet X TV.
All right, we're going to check out some action now from Jaws on Ballistic TV and Planet X.
This is Eric the X Guru. We got a great show for you this week. We're here with Grove Star, Paul Cleveland. How you doing, Paul?
Doing fine, Eric. It's good to be back.
Tell us a little bit about the surfing we're going to go check out.
Some of the biggest, gnarliest, best waves on the planet. Definitely the hottest surf anywhere in any media. Maui, Jaws, Piahi. Who's the guy saying where the peak is?
When you have the pack of guys, it just kind of...
There's no, you never know. A west set could come 100 yards one, north side set could come 100 yards the other. There's no peak at Piahi. That's the thing, is between Mavericks and Tropo and all these gnarly waves, they all have a peak.
You can get caught so easy out there.
What's up? Brother Will here, Piahi, Maui. We're about to get nuts and go paddle in on some glassy conditions. Got Matt Miola, Billy Kemper, brother Kevin, Francisco, Isaac, brother John, Dave, all the boys.
All the boys.
Back with more footage from Piahi, but right now we're going to slow the pace down a little and check out some other surf footage. What's up next, Paul?
Let's head to Honolulu Bay, the other side of the island. Waves kind of wrap in a little slower, life slows down, and guys are getting barreled.
Let's check it out.
You ready? Okay. They see me pushing to get mine. A paper boy, never wanna let them go. I'm destined to shine above the rest, and I just can't let them get my soul. I know where I'm headed and I'm bringing you with me. If you don't wanna come, you can stay, don't go. Cause I just want you to know, I just want you to know. You don't know me, I'm a surf rat. Born in outer space. You don't know me, I'm a surf rat. Born in outer space. New album, Planet Earth, and now we enter my Toonland, and damn it hurts. I would've never gave that if I never had this. Open a new realm and attach my tricks. I'm a Looney Tune that loves breaks. Waves so heavy you feel the ground shake. Born and raised in HAY, heart so strong you will never see me cry. I can only build up from this pain, take it in the right direction for change. I'ma spread the light with one flash, battery on low, charge it and dash. Feel the thunder, see the lightning, and never hesitate to be the reason of lightning. You gotta give a little just to get some, surfing through the sound system till your ears get numb. Cause you don't know me, I'm a surf rat. Born in outer space. You don't know me, I'm a surf rat. Born in outer space beach, where the lanes can kick it and don't gotta buy a ticket to my Toon land. Ooh damn, give you a preview on my new jam. Can't wait just to slide on through. Got a band called H220, and it shows when the music hits, it blows. And I ask you, you ready? Okay, let's go. They see me pushing to get mine. A paper boy, never wanna let them go. I'm destined to shine above the rest, and I just can't let them get my soul. I know where I'm headed and I'm bringing you with me. If you don't wanna come, you can stay, don't go. Cause I just want you to know, I just want you to know. You don't know me, I'm a surf rat. Born in outer space. You don't know me, I'm a surf rat. Born in outer space. All the days been so far, I don't know what has changed. How our world got so dark, so cold.
Wow, those are some insane waves. So I've been hearing about this Grove Star 1 channel, Ballistic TV on YouTube. Tell us a little about that, Paul.
Grove Star 1. You Google Grove Star 1 to get to Ballistic TV, the underground way in. And we feature all of the hottest action sports, snow, surf, skate, freestyle motocross, continually uploading and producing webisodes for you folks, and we'll continue.
All right, we're going to have a lot more from Grove Star and Paul and future episodes of Planet X, so stay tuned and we'll see you next time.
Planet X TV.
Only here on Planet X.
Planet X TV.
Hey. Hey, what's up? Ryan Dival, Paul, Cleveland. We'll see you next time.
Only here.
Only here on Planet X.
Baby, would you be kind? Give me some of your time. I can't get you out of my mind. Walk on, walk on. Faster than I wanted to. Lose myself inside of you. It's electric on this avenue. Walk on, walk on. Still water under the bridge tonight. Oh, that's right. Can't seem to get you out of my mind. Out of my mind. Still water under the bridge tonight. Oh, under the bridge tonight. Nothing wrong with loving you. Making love is what we do. Tell me that you feel it too. Walk on, walk on. Sweeter than your last kiss. Something that I wanna miss. We never have to reminisce. Walk on, walk on. Still water under the bridge tonight. Oh, that's right. Can't seem to get you out of my mind. Out of my mind. Still water under the bridge tonight. Oh, under the bridge tonight. Bam, here I am, your heart in my hand. Never gonna let you break, you know I do the best I can. I was in the wrong place for you at the right time. Planets lining up, now you're my favorite star sign. Back it up, snap to reality. Shouldn't feel this good, how could it not? You know it's meant to be. Break the rules, cross the border. Never thought I felt so good to walk in still water.